So today what I'm going to talk about, a little bit of my story, how yoga kept me clean and sober. Now I wish it was that simple where I could say I made a decision, I started doing yoga and poof, I'm this angel. But that's not how it happened. Recovery is a journey. It doesn't just happen. I don't think it's a destination. It's something you work towards every day, just like growing spirituality, growing any craft. If you work out, you're not going to see results in one day. You got to keep it going. So for me, yoga has brought me into the present moment. And a big thing for me was worry. I used to worry about everything. Since I was 16 years old, a doctor prescribed me serious anxiety medication that I abused later in my life. And I became enslaved to substances and how they made me not feel. It was a long road. It really was a lot of painful stuff. When I was 16 and I was put on these meds, my little brother died next to me. He was 8. We were in a car accident. And that in itself was very hard as a child, as a teenager, feeling all this guilt. Me and my brother were like this, feeling all this guilt that it was my fault. And everyone would tell me it wasn't my fault, but it definitely felt like it was. I've been to 3 different rehabs. Okay, one was about 45 days. The second one was 6 weeks. But this last time I went away for 7 months. And I truly feel we all need that. If you're breaking any habit, because that's what addiction is. It's an unhealthy habit that's formed to numb or give us a desired feeling that we want in a moment that we cannot get for ourselves. So yoga has brought me into this place with my spirituality. Now the God word always freaked me out. It always did. But yoga was a different approach to spirituality. And I saw how happy my guru was every day and how healthy she was. And her energy was just vibrational, and intoxicating. I wanted it. But even in yoga training school, I was on and off substances the whole time. I'm 2 years clean, 2 years and a month now, and it's been a journey. I'm in the best place I've ever been. Yoga opened me up into feeling okay with spirituality, thinking okay with there's a concept that there's a power greater than me out there that's paving my journey. Addiction's a big thing with control. I had to be in control, but the funny thing is when you're using, whether it's alcohol, substances, gambling, any addictive activity, you're not the one in control. The addictive behavior is the one in control. So when you are able to say, okay, this is my problem, my life is unmanageable because of this, I surrender to a power greater than myself to help show me the way. Magical things have been happening, you guys. I can't explain it. And I wish I could say it's just about meditation and prayer. It's not. It's about heart. It's about what you feel. You can't fake it with the universe. The universe knows what you're yearning for. So what are you yearning for? For me, it was just peace. Solitude in my mind. A chance to breathe. Yoga gave me that. And meditation is a form of prayer, really. Quantum physics states energy cannot be created nor destroyed. So when you're praying and when you're meditating, you're sending out an energy to the universe. And it's going to bounce back to you. So be careful about what vibrations you're putting out there. And your thoughts become an emotion, which then gets us to take an action, whether it's positive or negative. So I do not think I'd be where I'm at if I didn't do my yoga and go through HELL. For real, guys. My last experience in the facility I was in for rehab was a nightmare. It was like reliving my high school trauma all over again. When I was in high school, my friends used to wait for me in the hallways. They beat me up. They call me names. They were big bullies. And it's That's another passion of mine, is anti-bullying, because I just think it keeps getting worse and worse. But because of all these traumas that happened to me at an early age, I had to be okay with being by myself. Later in life, of course, I became an addict. I became severely codependent. I trauma bonded with everyone I thought I was in love with. And now I feel like I'm in this place where, as cheesy as it sounds, like giving back is what keeps me clean. And yoga creates this sense of losing the ego, losing the driver's wheel, and giving it over to a power greater than yourself. And when you do that, amazing things start happening. I'm going to post some videos soon about a spiritual awakening that happened to me, as well as my full story. So check out for those. Thank you so much for listening. I hope that this gave you a little bit more insight on how yoga can help your recovery and your life in general. So if you think I'm BSing, drop a comment. If you think I'm not BSing, drop a comment. Tell me how you feel. Truly, what worked for you? If you're watching this, it's probably safe to say that you either had recovery or you have someone that you love that's going through addiction and recovery. I'm here, y'all. So just please feel free to reach out to me anytime. Namaste, love and light.